Hi, so I wanted to teach Britches Full of Stitches for a couple of reasons. One is to add some bounce to your Irish music programs, and a polka is a great way to add some bounce. And also to talk about, this is a great song to experience putting your two hands together. Maybe this is your first time to do that, or maybe you're an experienced player, but you want some variations to do with your left hand. So I'm going to go through the melody first. This is a two-part polka, and here is part A. And that part repeats, and it's very repetitive. So if you put your three fingers on G, A, B, going up, G, A, B, 3, 2, 1, that pattern. And then A, G, B, G, and it repeats. But instead of going to A, G, B, G, it goes to A, G, E. So here's the first line of that. Get that bounce, that dotted 8th, 16th note. And I'm doing a little accent when I play that. And here it is that comes around the third time. This time, when I play, I'm going to switch my finger there to a ring finger so that I can go up the scale 3, 4, 2, 1. So something different happens on that second time around. So I'll do that again. So we start out with the same 3, 2, 1, 3 up from G. But this time use the 4. And then A, G, B, D. And then the ending. So here's the whole A part. Up 3 from G, A, B, G, down to E. Here's the different going up to B, D. And that's the A part. The second part starts on the D, second above the second C, above middle C. I'm going to put my index finger there, my thumb on the E, and I'm going to place those two, D and E, and here is that bounce. And as I go down though, I'm going to get my third finger ready to go down to the B. So practice just that. And I'm just going to come off that phrase so that I can move my index finger down to the A and go down A, G, A, B, or 2, 3, 2, 1, and then it repeats like the beginning of that. And then this familiar phrase, A, G, E. Again, start with the D, E with that bounce. A, G, and here's the ending you've already learned. Now in the book, I don't have an alternating finger on that too, but I find that I do like to alternate, and I play 1, 3, 2. You might make a correction in your music on that. So here's the whole second part starting on the D. Cross over 1, 2, 3. And here it is, the A part from the beginning. once you get that down, and you do want to have that down very well before you add your left hand, but the left hand has, again, a repetitive pattern. And I think you could start this first just taking your index finger and just plucking one note, G, going down the scale, F sharp, E, D. And I am muting that a little bit as I go each time. I am going ahead, I'm stopping that before I go to the next note. And the nice thing about this tune is that the A part and the B part have exactly the same bass line. So you have, and practice this, I would recommend practicing this first of all just with the left hand so you can pull away, know where that note is, have it memorized. Then the switch to C, D, A part and B part are the same. Then practice it with your thumb. And again, I'm muting. When I go back, my hand is open and I'm muting. And why would I use my thumb? Because once I get the one note and I know exactly where I'm going, I may want to add an octave. So now we haven't tried putting this with the right hand. I just wanted to show this to you first, and I'll play this examples in just a sec here. But so we know where the notes are. Then we're going to reach and try it with octaves. Second line down to C. Now, perhaps octaves aren't your thing and you're not comfortable with that. Another part that I really love, actually I like it a lot, is the drone, the G drone. But instead of going to a drone, I leave my thumb on top on the G. When I go to the next note, F sharp, I leave the thumb there. That gives me an inverted D harmony. I leave the thumb on top, and that has a cool E7 sound, and then octave D. So you're just walking down. Now when you get to the second line, you're still walking down, but it goes to the C, and you could either use your octave, D, C and D, or you could do a drone on either one of those. So I'll put it together and let you hear what this sounds like. First of all, just with one note. With the octave. With the moving drone. Switch. That time I went from the C octave to the D drone. Same thing for this B part. Sorry. Left out of the music that doesn't have the D/E going down, but it's the same part each time. And then the nice thing that you can do with this is you can mix that up. You could one time do, another time you could do, or if you want to get into the slap bass, that's a lot of fun. Just trying, getting the polka in under your fingers with the right hand, and then adding some variations, and everyone playing together can try a different part. So have fun with Britches Full of Stitches. I hope it livens up your Irish music program.